Starlings, it is starlight out in the afternoon, and today's video is going to be one of our Witchy Wednesday Witchy 101s, and it is going to be part of our elemental connection series, and this one is going to be how to connect with the element of water. Blue dragon in the background, all those pretty waterfalls and stuff, so very apt for this video. Kind of cut off her head there a little bit, sorry dragon buddy. Yeah, in this series we go through basic connections, mid-length connections, and a deeper connection with each of these elements. Connection to nature, like within your whole practice, but especially as a beginner, is so key because you're kind of learning how to feel the flow of the energies, notice the energies around you, how you can kind of like connect to them within yourself, noticing your own energies, connecting to your higher self, that kind of stuff. Especially within like protective circles and like abundance, healing, all of those kinds of things. Nature is so key in those spells. Like every spell you do has an elemental basis. So knowing how to kind of more deeply connect with that element will help you so much in the long run. Ignore the people that are gardening outside. It's just been a very dire sight for the last couple of years, but this is the only time I have to film, so we're just gonna let them carry on and we're gonna get on with the video. So, we have, for our basic connection to water, if you are outside, go to a place where there is a body of water, if you can. This can be anything from a puddle to a lake to the ocean, even standing in the rain. Notice how the water moves and keeps everything alive. Notice the vibrancy of the plants around you and how water is keeping them alive and fresh. If it is raining, feel the water on your skin, feel how it soaks your hair and clothes and rolls down your skin. If you are inside, take a bath or shower and feel the same thing. Obviously don't take a bath or shower in your clothes, you can undress for that one. Go for a swim, notice how the water moves around you, fully submerge and feel the current flow. Even in a swimming pool, like if there are other people in the pool, there will be a bit of a current. Notice how it steals your breath but opens your energy, balance and flow. So water is definitely an emotional element. It is the element of balance, and yeah, it's the element of balance, I think. So again, noticing, like the basic connection is to notice how this element exists and interacts with the world around you. Noticing that with intention, paying attention with intention to understand the element of the outside world before you can kind of turn within and see it within yourself. Noticing that connection of how it interacts with the other elements will help you when you're casting a circle, and understanding that nature is so key and water is so key within nature. Like if the ocean died, we wouldn't have a planet. Like the planet is like 70% water. This is like such a huge part of our world, and we pay so little attention to it and we give so little love to it. It's actually kind of sad. But paying attention to the element outside of yourself, noticing how it interacts with the other elements, noticing it within nature and kind of being around it whenever you can in whatever way possible. Like go and dance in the rain, go and jump in the puddles, go and be childish and free and have fun with it, because you can. Like nothing's stopping you. The only thing that's stopping you is yourself and the fear of judgment from others. And honestly, if they're judging you, they're probably more judging themselves because they want to do what you're doing, but society has told them they can't. So go and jump in the puddles, okay? Have some fun. Go have some fun. I actually still remember, very quick story time. I was in my first year of university and we had a fire drill. Everyone in my flat was cooking their dinner. It was quite like late in the evening, it was kind of dark. And we went outside for the fire drill. As we all started to come back in, it just started spitting. By the time we got back up to our flat, it was absolutely chucking it down. And I looked outside and I was like, do you know what? I kind of want to go and run around in that. 2 of my flatmates came with me. That was the most fun I had that entire year. And I went to like parties with all of the popular people and stuff like that. So like literally just running around in the rain and being silly, and it like kind of created, one of the gutters created a bit of a waterfall, and we were running in and out of the waterfall. Like we came back absolutely drenched, but it was the most fun I've had in ages. Like go and have fun, connect with this element outside of yourself. However, if you would like to connect with it inside of yourself, we move to the middling connection. So for the middling connection, pay attention to the water within yourself. The human body is 70% water, and so much of this element fills you. How your heart pumps your blood around your body, how saliva fills your mouth, how you sweat and cry and urinate, you are mostly water, so you can connect to the element within yourself. You are the ebb and flow of life. If you're a human that menstruates, pay attention to your blood flow around this time. Use it to connect with the element. Also a very good time to connect with fire as well. It is the element of change, of life. Know that in simply being alive, you are connected to this element. So second part would be noticing this element within you, how you are connected to the element as a human being. Sorry, I keep shifting around, my feet keep going numb. Like I said, the human body is like 70% water. So everybody has blood. Everyone has a bladder. Everyone has tear ducts. Everyone has spit in their mouths. Like everyone is part water. So in essence, in just being alive, we are connected to this element. But noticing that, paying attention with intention is the key to understanding this energy. Like even your auric field will have a flow. Everything is in some kind of flow. Flow, water. So just in noticing how water interacts with the other elements and how it exists in the world around you, notice how it flows within yourself and within your own person. Doing both of these things will lead to the deep connection. So do both the basic and the middling connection. Notice how much we rely on water to keep ourselves, the very world itself, alive. Know that water can be as peaceful as a small babbling brook, as much as it can be as destructive like a tsunami. Notice how the water cycle within the earth, how it flows with the patterns of nature. Close your eyes and feel yourself become entirely water. This is best done when you're submerged in the element, but can be done anywhere. Notice the flow of the current through your body, how malleable and changeable you feel. How connected to the very cycles of nature itself you become. So if you want me to do a full meditation or any more deeper explanations on how to connect with the element of water, how to kind of imagine yourself becoming this element, please let me know in the comments down below. I would be happy to provide that if I can. And yeah, just pay attention with intention. That is connecting to the elements in conjunction with each other is incredibly powerful. I think in the first video I kind of referenced the Avatar The Last Airbender. If anyone has seen that, obviously there are each of the elemental benders are strong in and of themselves. The thing that makes the Avatar so strong is that he is all of the elements combined into one. But although we cannot physically bend the elements because we are limited by 3D constraints, boring, we can still do the same thing within nature, within ourselves, having that balance, having that harmony, noticing the harmony of nature and what we can do as people to improve it wherever we can. Noticing it within ourselves, within our own energy, within our own body. Doing both, you are basically an avatar. No, you're a witch. But having that understanding, having that knowledge of emotional flow and energy flow and the cycles of water in nature and things like that, having that understanding, even just existing, you are connected to the element of water. So being oh, I don't know what I'm doing, I can't do it. Yes, you can. You already are. Okay? I believe in you. Yeah, I think that is it for this particular video. If you would like to know anything more about where I'm reading my information from, please check out my book The Everyday Witch by Riley Storm. It is on Amazon in Kindle Unlimited and paperback, with hopefully a hardback coming soon. It has a lot of stuff. It's got a lot of stuff in it, but one of the chapters is about nature and the elements and how to connect to them. So if you don't particularly want to take notes, then it's literally all written down for you. My personal circle goes with air, fire, water, earth and spirit. So that is the flow of these videos. This is a 5-week series. And so we've just done fire last week. Obviously this week is water. Next week shall be earth. And I think we've got one more and then we'll be wrapping up the series. Unless you guys would like me to do anything more in depth or anything guided meditation related, again, let me know in the comments and I will do my best to provide. Other than that, I think that kind of wraps up the video. So be unapologetically you, no shame, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, bye!